This video is brought to you by the Aslan National Academy.
Hello, this is Nelly of the Aslan National Academy, and it's fall 2011, and these are students in my Chicano Psychology course. So I'm going to be interviewing a few of them who want to go on tape so they can talk about their experiences here in Chicano Psych and how it has transformed them, how they feel about Chicanismo, you know, a few words about what's going on in their communities. So what would you like to say?
What can I say about Chicano Psych? Above all, you learn why you should be proud of where you came from, because we live in a society where, unfortunately, for the color of your skin or wherever you're from, you don't really get that pressed into your mind that you should be proud of where you came from regardless of where that is. You should be proud of where you came from and where that's going to take you. And one of the unfortunate things we learn in this class is that there's groups of people out there who want you to fail just because of what you look like or where you came from. But on the flip side of that, one of the good things we learn is that for every group that's out there that wants you to fail, you have entire communities that are counting on you to succeed. So that's basically what I learned, is that you need to succeed for the community, for ourselves, and for the future.
All right.
Merry Christmas. Whoa.
Okay. I just want to say that this class has brought me into a new way of thinking, just in being more educated. I know that coming from a Chicano background and kind of being not educated in it is just bad, and we all need to become more educated. I just don't want to become one of the statistics and just fall into that category. One of the most important things that this class has taught me is that I need to pursue more than just the goals that I have, set a higher bar for myself. And just coming into college, like, I just wanted to be done with community college, just graduate, and I was okay with that. But this class has taught me to reach higher for higher goals and become something more than just an AA. Now I'm looking at more of like a PhD kind of thing, and it just pushed me. I've become more open with myself, because before this I didn't know what it really meant to be a Chicano, be proud of where I come from, not wanting to be the whole stereotype, blonde hair, blue eyes. Now it's like, I love the black hair. I just love who I am now. Chicano power!
Okay. I recently just took Psychology 211 with one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. She showed us a lot about Chicanismo, Machismo, Marianismo, everything behind everything, the culture, people being acculturated, assimilated. We learned many different things. What can I say? This is the only class that I remember being that I wanted to stay after class, and I never wanted to get out of class, and whenever there was a lecture I was taking a big part of. It hit close to home when we talked about some of the stuff with Chavez Ravine. We talked a lot of different things, racism, imperialism, the different types of racism that we witness, and things that we go through on an everyday, day-to-day basis. One of the main things that really got me about this class was the first day I got here, I wanted to go start a revolution right after class. And then, my girlfriend would always tell me I'm crazy and this and that. But after I talked to her so much about the class, she agreed that we should start a revolution. Whatever the cause may be, we want to start a revolution. This really opened my eyes to how society is, the type of community we live in, and the environment we're in. And I was really grateful to take this class, and I'm going to take a lot of this with me, and I'm still going to, try to pursue other things and try to work with the community as much as I can. And what can I say? Viva la revolución!
Yeah.
Chicano power.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ever since I started taking this class, I started seeing all the culture, how it's all rich, and when I was growing up, my dad my dad was not there, and my mom's like always working, so she like try to whitewash us all in order to like blend in and assimilate. And see, like my style, like I don't know what the style is. I just like feel whatever. And since this class, I've seen like all like brown pride and like all the food, all these different kinds of foods. Like, oh man, I'm starting to like all this brown culture. Like, even though I'm brown myself too, but like I never grew up with all this. So seeing all this, like, just like I just want to like keep this on going, and like you know, like for like if I get kids, you know, like, oh man, like this I'm gonna teach you this new culture. Like that's something that I never grew up with. Like you're gonna get that tamal, the pupusas, and all that. And I've been seeing all the history. The history really got to me because I didn't know like any of this. Like I just seen all the America rise, and that's it. And like there's nothing to it. Since this class, I've been seeing all the history, and like all the brown people should rise up from minorities into the majority one day, and just like cultivate a diverse this whole country. And that's it. And Chicano power.
I think it's sad what this country has done, you know, to the Chicano people. They, you know, we came here a long time ago and took this land and called it our own, and a lot of people don't even realize where they came from, and I don't think you can know where you're going until you know where you've been. So I think that it's really important for people to learn their culture, and this is a great place to do it. So if you have the honor of taking this class, I'd say jump on that. Chicano power.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
I have taken many classes at ABC, but none have been like this one. This one making me feel proud of who I was, no longer ashamed. I'm proud to be Chicana. I learned so much about my culture, things I didn't even know were possible. And so many things that make me so happy. Before I was like, oh, because I'm like, no, this belongs to America, or you should get out of here. But now they know this is my home. It's always been my home. And, well, thank you, Ms. Rina, and Chicana power.
Say that on film. Can you say
I'm a black Chicana.
Yeah.
Like, this class, it really helps people, and you really learn a lot. And it's crazy how, like, the African culture is very close to the Chicana, you know, Chicano culture as well. And we see so many similarities, but yet, you know, we fight. And I think this is a class that unites a lot of people. And I always called myself a Chicana even when I was little, because I had a lot of Mexican friends, and I was very familiar with the culture. And it's really rich. And no one should be ashamed, you know, about who they are, where they came from, and where they've been. And we've been through the same situation where we've been taken out of our environment, and we don't know who we are. We can't get back to that and find that. So now that you guys know who you are, live up to it, teach your children that, so that the society can be diverse and be different. Because right now we're having a lot of struggles. And I just did a paper on immigration and how you guys are affected by it, and how people don't see through your eyes and through your family's eyes and what you guys have been through. So take Psychology 215 too.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Woo, all right, bye. To Wendy.
Well, taking this class, I learned a lot about my history and my culture, and I learned that I should be proud of who I am and not ashamed of it. Because I remember growing up always being looked down upon by the police and stuff, and then you kind of learn why, the reasons behind it. And that's what I like about this class. You learn why things happen to us, and why and what we can do to stop it. And I'm really proud to be Chicano, and will always been proud. And I can't wait to, well, I have a daughter, and I can't wait to educate her on how to properly be a Chicano instead of you know, being ashamed of who she is and stuff. And Chicano power.
One thing I do have to say is that, like, you know, my parents have always had us, you know, neighbors, our brother and sister. You know, we've always kept that culture with us. You know, we never, I won't say, you know, we live in the barrio. You know, we lived, you know, where white people live, and we never noticed the difference because of our parents. You know, they kept our heritage. You know, my mom still makes, you know, tortillas a mano and frijoles de la olla every morning. So, you know, that's something that, you know, I think everybody should embrace, and this class helps embrace that. You know, even though you can live in white neighborhoods, you can live in the barrio, if you have your heritage with you, you will never notice the difference. That, you know, whether you're living in the barrio with everybody or you live in the I think that's very important. It's something that this class teaches us, that, you know, our heritage, our family, our culture is very rich, that no matter where you live, you know, you can live above it, and, you know?
Right, very good. And
I feel like I appreciate it more. The fact that my parents actually did maintain that culture. Like I never thought anything different from being living in a different neighborhood than living in the barrio. So, yeah.
all right.
Me being Mexican, taking this class taught me more than what I knew already. I was really connected to my culture and everything, but I was never taught, like in high school and elementary, what the Chicano movement was. And that was very moving to me and touching. It showed us that our people fought for what we have now, to have equal rights. Yeah, we don't have the same chances as other people, but we're treated better. We have the opportunity to actually go to school. In my opinion, if this, any Chicano history or studies was taught at in elementary or high school, us as Mexicans or Salvadorians, whatever Hispanic, Latino you are, we'll appreciate life more and we'll actually get educated, want to do something out of life because we'll know the history behind it. So hopefully more people get into it and more people will want to learn about the Chicano culture and what we are and what we stand for. Chicano power.
All right.
I'm Rachel, and I feel very fortunate to say that I was able to take this Psychology Chicano class because it's very sad what they're doing in Arizona, having a ban on ethnic studies. I don't think that's right. We need to learn where we came from in order to be able to succeed in school and feel like we're actually a part of it. And I just would also like to say that Chicanos and the dropout rate is ridiculous. We really need to continue with college and get our degrees and graduate. And Chicano power.